What's up, y'all? It's your guy, eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your UFC Fight Night Lewis versus Nascimento full card predictions, UFC St. Louis edition. We are going live with this because I gotta knock this out real quick. Obviously, I'm gonna give you guys my full card predictions for the card. Obviously, probably my bets that I'm going with, and that's all at the end. But I'm gonna knock this out real quick, baby. Decent card. Not gonna lie, I actually think it's actually pretty good. I mean, you have a co-main event of Joaquin Buckley. And you got Derek Lewis, always has fun fights, but I mean, really good card, honestly. Nonetheless, and yeah, man, let's get into it, baby. And we got that female action. We got the JJ Aldridge versus Veronica Hardy. I don't know why this is taking forever to load up. Okay, now it's working. But yeah, let's get to the bottom. But yeah, JJ Aldridge versus Veronica Hardy, a classic kitchen MMA bout. Honestly, I lean towards JJ Aldridge. More activity. I mean, you know what I'm saying. She's been fighting more actively. This girl. I mean, she fought 4 months ago, a year ago, and then 4 years ago after that. So, no disrespect to Hardy, but I think JJ is a better pocket boxer than her. I have nothing on this fight. I mean, it's just a classic female MMA fight. It could go either way. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Veronica Hardy won, but I gotta go with the more active girl who's been fighting at least better competition. I mean, who she lost to? Aaron Lipsky, Aaron Blanchfield. That's about it. I mean, she has a win over Jillian Robertson, which is decent. So you can tell where her level is. She's reaching her prime, 31. But yeah, you already know if it's a kitchen MMA fight, it's going decision, baby. You already know. But yeah. Next up, obviously Jared Gooden versus Kevin Josette. I would not be surprised if Jared knocks him out. Night train, baby. Um, but I mean, we've seen him have problems with wrestlers like Abubakar Nurmagomedov. His last loss was to Carlson Harris. Like we've seen him lose to those guys that can grapple him. I mean, Alan Joban even beat him. I remember. Kevin Drew said I haven't been impressed, but I mean, his last fight was semi impressive. Not gonna insult my bet. The Crosby fight, like the way he took him down, submit him, easy money. Josette's obviously city kickboxing kind of guy, but he's from France, which is weird. I don't know how that translates, but hey, it is what it is. I just think Kevin goes out here, wrestles him. He's obviously the minus 225 moderate favor here. I don't think he should be a favorite like that against a guy who can really knock him out, can crack. Just my opinion. Gooden's obviously the side, but it's kind of like dog or pass. But I'm not. I don't want to be that guy that puts $1 on Gooden. I just don't. I don't want to be that guy. So no, I'm not nice. I wouldn't be surprised if he subs him, but I'm gonna say Kevin Josette by decision is the pick. Okay, so now we reach to the money. Jake Hadley versus Charles Johnson. I am pretty confident Jake Hadley gets this done. I have him in a parlay. I think Jake Hadley had a bad fight in his last fight. I think it doesn't really represent who he truly is. Um, not Charles, Cody Durden, just really good wrestler. Was able to counter wrestle him at moments. It was a great fight, but I mean, I think Jake Hadley has a lot of potential to be really good in this division. Charles Johnson, on the other hand, we know he's a 50-50 fighter. He loses once, he wins once. He had a really good performance against Azat. I lost money that night, but we're going to get it right back. And I think Jake Hadley beats Charles Johnson here by decision. People out wrestle Charles Johnson, and there's a path of victory there. So I got Hadley here. Great fight here. Trey Waters versus Billy Goff. I'm pretty confident Trey gets it done here. Better boxer, just better fighter overall. Technically, Goff is a scrapper. You know what I'm saying? I respect Goff's game here. He goes for the blow, and he goes to scrap. But I just think the technical, longer, leaner, taller guy gets it done. No unit on this fight, but yeah, I got Trey Waters here. Probably winning a decision. Goff is pretty durable. Next fight, Tabitha Ricci versus Tisha Torres. Interesting fight here. I'm kind of torn. I mean, slight favorite here with Tabitha Ricci. I mean, just really tough fight to kind of pick here. I think Tisha's. I mean, here's the thing. Tisha has good takedown defense. She's a decent striker. Her last loss was to Mackenzie Dern, and I thought she could have potentially won that fight. It's 2 years ago, so it's been a minute since she's fought. Lupita, I mean, is a great fighter. Not a great fighter, a really good female fighter. She just fights really aggressively, is what I mean. But I I see Tabitha. I think Tabitha should probably be the side here. I mean, she is more active. You gotta rock with her in this spot. I just think she's the side here. Say by decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tisha Torres gets it done. Next fight: Terrence McKinney versus Esteban Rubivox. I think that's how you say his name. Uh, Esteban looked good in his last fight against Kamala Kirk. Man, beat the shit out of him. Um, I'm not too high on Terrence. I mean, wins over Mike Breeden, Brendan Moore. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's improving. I think Esteban's the better pocket boxer here, better fighter overall, better minute winner. Terrence can get his wrestling going on. We saw Kirk have some success there. Um, but again, he's a one round fighter. It's kind of first round or bust for Terrence McKinney here in this spot, and I'm just not going to be that guy that thinks thinks that McKinney gets it done. A Robox is getting starched. I wouldn't be surprised if Reebok, so how do we say his name? Gets the victory here, but or not gets the victory, loses here. But I'm just not high on Terrence. You know, no disrespect to him, but I mean, those losses to Nazim and Ismail Bonfim are very telling. Bonfim did not look good in his last fight against a fucking 100-year-old Vince Pichel. I rewatched. I wasn't too impressed. So I'm gonna rock with Esteban here. I don't have no money on this fight particularly, but yeah, probably we're gonna say by TKO in the third round. Should be a good fight though. Wouldn't be surprised. Next fight, Chase Hooper versus Borchev. I got Borchev by murder, but I am not confident. I understand why this fight is lined the way it's lined. Chase Hooper could win. I really could see it. Uh, Bonfim clearly beat him. Nazim is a walking fluke. That's funny. But yeah, like here's the thing. I don't know why everyone was like, oh, fucking Borchev should be like a minus 500 favorite. No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't. I mean, the threat of the takedown, the grappling, we've seen guys beat him through a grappling approach. Chase Hooper can do that. I'm gonna rock with Borchev based on I fuck with the culture. you know, I fuck with the culture. Uh, and I just think Borchev is gonna smoke him. You know, here hold up. This is how Borchev is gonna do him actually, since we got people in the show right here. This is how Borchev is gonna do Chase Hooper, all right? Y'all, I promise you. This is worth the watch right here. I've been watching this week, so I'm gonna show it to you guys. Hold up, let me show you guys this shit. This is how fucking Borchev is gonna do him. All right, body head combo right here. All right, watch this shit.
Bitch, I'm not playing.
Bro, they fucking killed me. How Borchev is gonna do him?
I'm not playing. Bitch,
That's how
I'm not
Borchev
playing.
is gonna do Hooper. But yeah, man, that's fucking crazy. Um, but yeah, So I got Borchev probably be by say second round TKO. I think the takedowns and the attempts of wrestling by Hooper will be a lot, but I don't have nothing on it. But yeah, but since we're back on the parlays, obviously I told you guys I have Jake Hadley in a parlay. I gotta add this fucking Cuban big boy Robias Despiano. I don't know how the fuck to say his name in this parlay. I think he beats Waldo Cortez Acosta. Costa doesn't have anything in terms of grappling. I mean, obviously he's gonna shoot for a takedown. Wouldn't be surprised. The hood nigga version of Ilya and JDM. Yeah, for sure. But like I was saying, Costa doesn't have anything in terms of wrestling. He will attempt it, but I think Robles obviously better striker. He's new to MMA, but they're booking him in the right direction, and I think he's gonna win this fight. Um, I just don't see Acosta beating him in the striking sense, but you never know. Anything can happen. But I got Rubius Despian winning this fight. I'm gonna say it goes the distance. I think Acosta's tough enough to go a 15 minutes with Rubius, but I do have him in a parlay with Jack Hadley, and I'm pretty confident both those guys win it. Um, and the next up, these are all, at least these next two are going to be more money line bets. Um, I am putting a unit on Alex Caceres' money line here. I'm not a big fan of Alex Caceres in the least, but I think it's kind of crazy that he's an underdog here in this matchup. I know he looked horrible against Giga, but I think Giga is a lot better than Woodson. Finally, Waldo getting KO'd. um, I just do not think Giga is as bad as some people think he is, and I think that's okay for Caceres to lose to a guy like that. I don't think Woodson's that good. We've seen Woodson lose, we've seen him choke, we've seen him get hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna walk with Caceres here. I think Caceres is the side. I've never really been a big fan of Caceres. All my niggas hate Alex Caceres, but I'm rocking with Caceres here. I think he wins this fight. I got a unit on the money line. Caceres by decision. I Woodson is just a decent pocket boxing kind of dude. I mean, he's on a good win streak right here. Wins over Charles Jourdain, but Jourdain isn't. People are gonna get mad. He's not that good, bro. He's not that good. And we saw what Julian Rosa did to Sean Woodson. So it's like end of story, y'all. End of story. So I got a unit on Caceres' money line. I think he's the side. I think he's probably one of the better bets on the card. I mean, him being a slight underdog here is kind of crazy. But yeah. Next fight, another money line bet. Diego Ferreira versus Matsu Rebek. You guys know me, man. I'm putting that cash down on Diego Ferreira. I think it is nuts that he's plus. I mean, plus 200 against this guy. I mean, Rebek, what has he done to be justified that number? And I just don't see it, man. I really, really don't see it. Good grappler, good control, but he's nothing really truly special. He's just a really good wrestler and obviously good jiu-jitsu guy, but I mean, he's not really much of a knockout artist, doesn't have too much in terms of striking besides hooks. I think Diego Ferreira is the side here. I know he's 39 years old, which isn't a great number at lightweight, but I think he can scramble with this guy. I think he can grapple with this guy. If he's healthy, I think he can give a good, honest fight. I mean, he was giving Matsu Gamrot proms. MJ Pops getting subbed. Woodson's Pops got released from UFC. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, like I was saying, I just don't think Rebecca is better than him. I just don't. We'll see if time is the reason why Diego Ferreira loses his fight. If maybe the age, I could see that. Maybe Rebecca puts a crazy, insane, mongoloid Poland grappling pressure on him and is able to avoid all the sub attempts. But I don't think Rebecca is better than Benil Dariush. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's better than Matsu Gamrot. I just don't think he's that high level. So, my opinion, I mean, he has a great record, 19-1, but we've seen Diego Ferreira beat these kind of guys before. So, yeah, I got Ferreira here, probably by decision. Should be a good fight, though. Next fight, Alonzo Menifeld versus Carlos Ulberg. This fight I'm staying away from. I just don't like either side, to be honest. Obviously, Carlos Ulberg has a notoriously bad chin. Got knocked out by Kennedy Nchukwi, and obviously Alonzo Menifeld isn't the most skilled guy in the world, so it's kind of hard to pick a side here. I'm just staying away from the fight overall in terms of like just putting any units on it. I just don't think this is a fight you want to really bet on. Just enjoy as a fan, but in terms of being on the side of either of these guys, it's very very tough. Like both of them have a lot to be desired when it comes to fight IQ. But in terms of who's the technician here, I think Carlos Ulberg is obviously the better technician. Obviously has a better fight IQ, but we've seen him get caught before. Ever since that Kennedy fight, he's been on an insane run, winning fights after fights. I thought he had a really great performance against Jung. He looked really good on point, and obviously he's the better striker here. Younger guy. Menifield's having a bit of a resurgence ever since his OSP loss. He's been winning a lot of fights. He even lost to what's that guy's name? Oh, what's that black boy's name? William Knight. He lost to William Knight. The mini the mini fluke run is getting stopped. Yeah. Would I be surprised if Alonso knocks out Carlos? No, not at all. It's possible and it can happen. But I just think Alberg, the leg kicks, the body kicks. If he keeps the range, and he keeps the space and he's able to control the distance, he's the side here, man. I really do believe that. I'm gonna say Albert by decision, but wouldn't be surprised if Alonso gets smoked here. But yeah. Next fight, one of my last bets on the card, Joaquin Buckley versus Nurulson Robiev. I love Buckley here, man. I really, really do, y'all. I really love Buckley. Buckley's my guy. I had nothing but love for him after what he did with Vicente Luque. He's the man. But I'm pained to say this. I just do not think this is a good matchup for him. I really don't. I don't like this fight for him. This guy is a lot bigger than Buckley, 6'5" compared to 5'10". The weigh-ins will be interesting to see. I'm not gonna say the weigh-ins will be interesting to see, and it probably will be the big decider if I really go for this bet. But I got Nursing Rabab here. I think he's the side. I really, really do. I'm sorry, he's the bigger guy, good grappler, good power. We know Buckley has a bad chin. We know Buckley's been known to go on these runs where he wins 3 fights or he wins 2 fights, but he always hits that wall and he has a ceiling. I love Buckley. He's a good dude. He's a grinder. He's a scrapper. He goes for the finish, but he has a ceiling. He just does. He is on a certain level. Rabiev has shown a lot of good potential, and he's beaten two really good guys. I mean, Dumas and obviously at middleweight, you have to look at it like that. But beat the fluke boy Pierre, Pierre, and he's looked good, man. He looked really good in the Dumas fight. Obviously, I know people talk about the eye pokes, but I just think he's the side here. I'm gonna go with Rubiev here by probably second round TKO. It's gonna break my heart when I see Joaquin Buckley lose, but never forget, never forget, Buckley is the man. He taught Vicente Luque respect. All right. So let's not never forget that. But sadly, y'all, I gotta pick. If I'm picking money, if I'm going who I feel like is gonna really win, I got Rubiev. I think he's a good play, and I think he's a good guy to put your money in. And I got a unit on him, so I'm sticking by him. And last but not least, to end the video, Derek Lewis versus Drew Nascimento. I think Derek Lewis in any version of his prime beats this guy, but Derek Lewis is so past it. It's a hard fight to cap. It's kind of what version of Derek Lewis we're gonna see. I thought Derek gave Jalton a really good fight. I really did. I thought in terms of what we were gonna see, he went the distance. I thought he was gonna get knocked out. Not knocked out. I thought he was gonna get submitted, and he survived. Um, Nascimento. I mean, he's not good, and I'm sorry. All right, he's really not, man. He's just a bottom feeder that has racked up some wins. But the problem is, do I think this bottom feeder is at least young enough to beat Derek Lewis? There's a chance of that. I'm gonna rock with Derek here based on I just think he's the better fighter. I just think he's better than him overall. He hits harder than him. He has better shot selection, better resume. He's beating the better guys. I'm rocking with Derek here. Houston's finest, Derek Lewis gets the W here, probably by second round TKO. And yeah, man, that's what I'm picking. Wouldn't be surprised if Derek lays a goose egg here and gets finished, but yeah, man. I mean, the Spivak loss was fucking that one hurt me. That one hurt. That one hurt. But yeah, that is it for the full card predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy Eve, and I'm out of here. I just had to crack this out pretty live because I've been fucking overloaded with schoolwork right now, so trying to get these out. I might do this more often. Might go a little more live for the full card predictions. Tell me if you like it or not. It's up to you. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, share the video. Let's get this eBay fight prediction nation growing. And I'll obviously, I don't know. I'll post my bets probably tomorrow when I have some time on the community section. So yeah, love y'all. Goodbye. It's your boy eBay fight predictions. I'm out of here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video.